The Mountains Sing. As my eyes caught the book that had written the phrase as its title, my hand immediately grabbed the book and decided to own it by myself. Honestly, I never actually discovered why did Nguyen, the author of this book, put this particular metaphor as her title. I was deeply mesmerized by every single thing of this book, from the cover to the tiniest bit of the font and the background behind the title. I don't know why. So now, I'm very sure if I tell you about the genre of this book, you're gonna pause this video and start searching for another more interesting video. But please give me a chance to try to convince you that this book isn't like any other book that you've read before. So this 400 pages of book tells you a story back in the 20s when the colonization of Japan to the Vietnamese had given nothing but war and hunger to the people of Vietnam. They had suffered every single thing we could imagine that their fear to live had eaten their innocent heart. And in my opinion, Nguyen Phan Khmer Mai had succeeded and expressed the suffering they had experienced by writing the point of view of a very special woman named Tran Du Lan. But back at the time, she was forced to flee her family farm with her 6 children during the land reform as the communist government rose in the north side of Vietnam. And the saddest part is that she was alone, struggling to adapt with the long-term suffering without any help from her family. She herself was born to watch each one of her family members dies in the hand of Japan. But what amazed me is that Nguyen Phan Khmer Mai had succeeded in showing the world of Tran Du Lan, desperate, full of tears, and such unfortunate to be the one who make the hard decisions. Can you just imagine how in the world can a mother let her children live for several days in the hand of a stranger? But for the sake of their life, she led her 8-year-old son to work in a restaurant nearby the street. But not that she wanted to, but because of her son's maturity and also her son's idea, they didn't die in hunger in some place who knows where. And she also had left her baby in a house nearby the rice field until she was alone to stand fighting for their survival. And believe me, I assure you, you're gonna fall for Nguyen's writing and telling how Du Lan had faced the darkest moment of her life. It's just like a white piece of paper that burned and turned into an ash. That's just how I can describe it, her life. And years later, her young granddaughter Huang comes of age as her parents and also her uncles head off down to fight in a conflict that tears apart not only her beloved country, but also her family. It's just keep getting more pressure, right? But fear not, you're not going to stop reading this. I doubt it. So, talking about Du Lan's life, it somehow reminds me of our great fighters back in the 50s when the word Malaysia had not existed yet. They had faced challenges that only they can tell how bad they were. And this month of our Independence Day, is the time I want to make up. I want to make up this one mistake that I've been doing for 16 years of my life. And that is underestimating our fighters in fighting for our nation's independence. I want to make up that mistake. From now on, I will appreciate every single effort they had put for our country. I want to know the history behind and take those moral values for my future action. So this, I present to you my soul, my heart, the mountains sing. Thank you.